Hello everybody, I am back, so happy days. Obviously I haven't been on YouTube in a couple of weeks, so I'm happy to say that I am now back, and everything is peachy, so we will just get on with the Raw review. Now obviously I had missed quite a few weeks of wrestling. I had missed 3 weeks I think, but I did kind of keep up to date with some stuff and kind of what I wanted to know, so stuff to do with like Triple H, Lesnar, The Shield, different things. But like I say, I won't do an Extreme Rules kind of video or review of that because I'm not I'd rather not, considering I did miss quite a bit. But if you want a review on Extreme Rules, I will recommend watching my friend Roxy's video, which I will link to down there in the description bar, and like the videos, subscribe, and yeah, she does really good videos as well, so that's cool. I don't know if Tim did an Extreme Rules review, but he does do an episode of his rants every week. If you can hear my housemates, I am so sorry, they are just a bit loud. That's really annoying. But I will link him down below as well, so subscribe to him and like his videos too, because he probably will mention it in his video. He just put it up today, this week's up today, and I haven't seen it yet, so I couldn't tell you what's in it. So we'll get on to this week's Raw, which I did catch, and I'm so pleased that I'm able to watch everything again, because it's so annoying knowing Raw's on, main event, SmackDown, everything is on, and you can't watch it because you don't have something like Sky, you don't have something like the internet. So we'll just get started. We had an ambulance come into the arena and go out into the sides of the Titantron. And Ryback got out, stood on top of it, and was blabbering on about his obvious draw, I guess, at the pay-per-view. Now obviously if you've seen Extreme Rules, you will know that the match ended as they both went through the lighting of the Titantron. Now if I was in any way bothered about either of their kind of wins or losses, if I was a Cena fan or a Ryback fan, I would be a bit annoyed, because obviously it's ended in a draw, it's ended in no contest, so there's no actual winner. I thought that Ryback would have been the winner, considering he actually was able to stand up and walk away, whereas Cena was off on a stretcher. But it ended like that anyways, and it was really shady because Cena just got up off the stretcher on the post show, and just usual Cena fucking shit, like, excuse my language, but I'm so sick of the dude, really am. Ryback was kind of, blah blah blah, this won't happen again. He wants he challenged Cena to an ambulance match at Payback, which is in June, which is the next pay-per-view. So I think that's a good idea. Those kind of matches back in the Attitude Era and stuff were very popular and very good to watch. So I hope that does actually go ahead, because it'd be good. Ryback as a heel is very believable and very good. He makes you a little bit angry and he gets a good reaction, and I find that Ryback Rules is better than Feed Me More. Does he even say Feed Me More anymore? I don't think so. And my tongue really hurts. Yeah, he was just like mouthing off the crowd, yada yada yada. Then we had a match that was The Miz and Chris Jericho versus Wade Barrett and Fandango. Now the shocking thing for me was that at the pay-per-view Barrett wasn't wrestling or defending his belt, so if I were him as a wrestler, I would feel a bit kind of crap about my reign as Intercontinental Champion, since he's been in quite a few pay-per-views now. Well, no, I mean, like, he hasn't been there and in a match defending it. But anyways, regardless of that, the second Fandango came out, I was annoyed. I find himself a good wrestler. I watched him in NXT and stuff, but I find the gimmick is just annoying, and it just I just don't get it. He can't dance anyway, nor can Summer Rae, by the way. That rhymes. It's just really irritating, and it's just crap. And I know that Chris Jericho doesn't seem to be very happy with the whole development. Now, their match at Extreme Rules was the better one that they've had, but if you're going to get put over by someone like Chris Jericho, you want to work a little bit harder, is all I'm saying. Now, I could be totally wrong, but that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I think at some point during the match, he just even stopped wrestling. He just danced outside the ring with Summer, and then The Miz and Jericho got the win on the two of them. Well, obviously over Barrett, because he's the only one wrestling, and he was still like dancing outside the ring. It's like, alright. And then The Miz, I can't remember, was it The Miz that went to get him, or Jericho went to get him and he ran away, or whatever happened anyway. Summer was left with Jericho by herself, and he kind of like done some kind of quick move and held her in close, and then kind of rated her as a 5 and went off laughing. It was kind of, for the second that it was happening, it was entertaining. It's in no way, it wasn't needed. But anyway, you have to take what you're given with wrestling nowadays, folks. And then there was a Raw Active match, which was Jack Swagger against Orton, Kali, or R-Truth. And then it was a match of Sheamus versus Titus O'Neil. Actually, surprisingly good match. I do forget about the primetime players from time to time, which is a shame, because they're such big guys, they're such good athletes, and they do seem to be very active on Twitter and stuff. And like, why haven't they gotten a bigger push? Sheamus was the winner, of course, but honestly, Titus did a great job in the match, and I am a fan, I guess. We then had Paul Heyman come out, and he was discussing Lesnar's kind of win at Extreme Rules. And I'm talking about their, I suppose, battle over the last year. And he was in. I cannot speak today. He's introducing his new client, because obviously he has Punk, Lesnar, and now he has Kurt Axel, which to you and I is Michael McGillicuddy. I could never say his name. I used to call him Michael McGilly. So it was Michael McGilly, aka Kurt or Curtis Axel, which you will all know. He's a Hennick. He's Mr. Perfect's son. So, and he for a long time has been buried down at NXT, buried at house shows, losing to people like Sin Cara at house shows. Very frustrating for someone like Axel, that was The Rock's sparring partner before WrestleMania. Was it this year or last year? I can't remember. It was him and Kurt Hawkins, I think. Oh, I could be wrong. Or Chris Hero. I don't know. But he was definitely The Rock's kind of sparring partner before his big match at WrestleMania. So I wasn't expecting it to be him. I know that a lot of people were expected to be someone more known, but I'm happy that it's him, because he deserves the push. He deserves the time on TV. He deserves the time in the ring to wrestle against some really great people. Like, his first match as this new character, this new thing, was against Triple H, who hasn't wrestled on Raw in 3 years. I mean, that is fantastic. Obviously their segment got interrupted by Triple H, and there was this, that, and the other going on. That's how the match was set up. We then had Alberto Del Rio versus Big E Langston, which was actually quite decent. Biggie is really coming into his own and kind of quickly. You know, it's a great kind of thing to see talent come up from NXT. They just need to bring some more up, you know, and yeah, just be great. Really, we had Layla versus AJ. Get comfy again. AJ won by submission. She has this new submission move called the Black Widow, and whatever way it wraps around to tap it out, you have to tap her ass. So I know a lot of people like that move and probably want to be put into it. Jesus, my hair is annoying. We had Cody Rhodes versus Zack Ryder, which was kind of crap, to be honest. Both deserve better. Cody got the win. Ryback came out just to make a point to Cena, done a meat hook followed by Shell Shocked, and he put Ryder in the ambulance and off it went. And I think Cole or someone made a comment about Ryder going down or something, and you know what, forget it because I can't remember. And then they had like a Raw rewind for the Shield winning big at Extreme Rules. I was watching someone go by my window. Then we had the 6-man tag, which was the Shield versus Team Hell No and Kofi Kingston, which was obviously their opponents from the night before. This was a great match. The Shield had a promo beforehand introducing themselves as the champions and stuff, and kind of just made it known about how they're the future, it's their yard, yada yada yada. I just, the match was amazing. It was so good. Definitely a huge contender for match of the year. They all worked their arse off. I was really impressed by Reigns, and I feel like Reigns has come so far since he was Light before he started off as Roman Reigns. Daniel Bryan just seems to be getting better and better. He's gone bulkier, he's just fast and dominant, and I'm literally like, when he's wrestling, I am glued to the TV. And I do find that him and the guys from the Shield kind of carried the match, but there was good points for everyone, I guess. You know, you kind of have to remember that the Shield are still semi new to the main roster thing. I know that they've been in it for a few months now, but they haven't had a lot of matches, so they're just great. I just love them. The Reigns and his spears, my god, they are amazing. I'm finished off then. Oh, excuse me. I have to yawn once, just once. I couldn't go on video without yawning. We had a segment where Triple H was told not to wrestle, and then he said he would fire the doctor if he didn't let him wrestle. So then his match against Axel was next. No, sorry, Swagger and Orton was next. That was actually quite decent. I really wanted Orton to do the punt again since he'd done it at Extreme Rules. A very athletic match. Orton got the win with an RKO, which wasn't out of nowhere, but it was an RKO all the same, and it was a good one too. Great, they're just so athletic. I really do like the way Swagger's come on. And then we had Triple H versus Curtis Axel. There was no winner because Triple H was kind of stuttering around, you know, kind of unable to perform, and that's how Raw ended, which was really odd. So yeah, that was basically it. Sorry if I flew through it, I kind of did. Blah, 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 blah. But I am happy to be back doing videos. Like I say, there are some changes. I will link everything that I said below. Roxy's video, Tim's video. I know that Wrestling News Source were playing a WWE drinking game. For every time the app was mentioned, they took a shot. Those guys are awesome. They do great podcasts, so I'll link them as well. And everyone else is down there below. So check it out. And yes, I will be back again next week for another Raw video. Why am I doing this as if I'm gonna move? And I will, oh gosh, you know what, I am freaking crazy. I will see you guys soon. Ta-ra, bye.